Now NBC News is going to be doing essentially the same thing, trying to promote Obamacare. Is that crossing the line?
Well, no. For one thing, it's as though they're promoting gravity. It exists. It's real. It's here. I mean, it's not like NBC. It's a Weekly Standard, by the way, that is certainly a conservative publication, which is anti-Obamacare, acting as if NBC is somehow acting as an advocacy journalism place to go and just promote Obamacare. They're not promoting Obamacare. They're doing what the media should do, which is explain to people what it is. It's instructional. It's not advocacy.
I think Mr. Pinkerton,
Obamacare already exists.
Mr. Pinkerton sees it a little differently.
Probably.
Right. Well, I mean, look, if NBC wanted to run public service announcements, you know, don't take drugs, don't litter, only you can prevent forest fires, that would be, it would still be a choice, okay? It's not as if NBC lifted a finger to help President Bush on some of his new initiatives, such as No Child Left Behind or Medicare Part-D or the global war on terror, so they didn't do anything on those at all. But look, if you go further into the Nancy Snyderman, and I've watched some of these segments, they've already been running some of them on the air, they're just pure propaganda. They're just simply, and the site that even she says so, she says, listen, if you want more information, go to either healthcare.gov or NBC News. They're running the same content on both places.
Not more. Oh my God!
Well, Alan, one of the Republican criticisms of this new law is that it's going to be unworkable. If NBC is spending so much time and effort to promote it, how are they ever going to take an honest look at whether or not this thing is even going to work?
They're not promoting it. They're explaining it. The whole verbiage here, I think, does not accurately reflect what's going on here. In terms of the global war on terror, last night, I think NBC did a lot of coverage of global war on terror. This is not as if, gee, we hope Obamacare passes. I hope we can get it through. This is advocacy. Obamacare it exists. Okay. It's real. This is an attempt on the part of the media because it is complicated, to explain to people just exactly what they need to do come October 1st.
Well, the global war on terror existed too, and NBC didn't run segments saying, here's how you can help. Look, if Newsbusters has been chronicling Nancy Snyderman.
Another right-wing anti-Obama organization.
Well, you're right, but okay, so people can judge for themselves. Again, in the spirit of fair and balance, the NBC is not saying, here are the pros and cons of Obamacare. They're simply saying, this is a wonderful program, you should be part of it. But Nancy Snyderman, as Newsbusters has chronicled, and anybody can go and look at the website and see for themselves, is the definition of a crusading liberal. She has been touting national health insurance forever.
That has nothing to do with the coverage on Obamacare. She may or may not be a crusading liberal. The question is, NBC is doing explanatory pieces to inform people. Whatever her personal politics are, have nothing to do with it.
But they're not showing both sides of the argument. News, Alan, is showing both sides of the argument.
How not to use Obamacare? What's the other side?
No, the argument is maybe there's a better way to do it. Maybe there's a better plan.
This is not about debating policy, like what would be a better policy. That's not the whole point. The point is, here's the policy. It exists. Here's what you do as citizens.
But if they are saying, you know, we're going to help you enroll, we're going to encourage you to enroll.
Good. It's good for people. They need to enroll if they want to get. The people who need to enroll are about 10 to 15% of the population who don't have coverage already. And informing people how to go about doing that is a good idea.
Alan, my question, Alan, is if Obamacare does not prove to be very workable, are you going to see that story covered on NBC?
I bet you would. I bet you would. In fact, conservatives ought to let it, if it's not going to work because it's so horrible, let it not work. Then
I guarantee Nancy Snyderman will not show the downside of Obamacare. She never has. She never will.
Alan Colmes, Jim Pinkerton.